Hey everybody, Michael and Jaden here from Extreme Diecast Racing. We've opened up Case Q. Hopefully you had a chance to see the unboxing. Pulled out all the cars so you had a chance to see them. Hopefully you had a chance to pick the car which you think is going to win the case. Jaden and I picked our cars, and I picked the Dodge Challenger drift car. Jaden picked the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Find out which is the fastest of this case, and then we'll run the winner against our current champ, which is the Buick Regal GNX. We're going to be running all the cars down our 41-foot long track. This is a half mile on the 1/64 scale. And they get going extremely fast down this track. It's pretty extreme. Alright, we'll line them up for you. This is our first group from Case Q. First up is the regular treasure hunt. This is the Lamborghini Countach police car. Then we've got the 67 Ford Mustang Coupe. Then we have a Mod Rod. Then we've got the 85 Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z. And finally, the Geoterra. We'll line them up. Our first group is lined up and ready to race. That Lamborghini looks pretty fast over there on the far left. Mod Rod is always pretty fast too. We'll see how this goes. This is the regular treasure hunt for Case Q. This Lamborghini Countach is fast. Yeah, he shot forward on that long end, well past the other cars, and won by a mile. Alright, we'll see how he does in the semifinals. Here's group number 2. First up is the 17 Acura NSX. Then we've got the Porsche 993 GT2. Then the 68 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. Fire Eater, and then the Manga Tuner. Group 2 is lined up and ready to race. Fire Eater has been fast in previous years. We'll see if this one's fast. Porsche looks really nice. Alright, let's see who takes it. The 2017 Acura NSX with this beautiful green paint job took that race, but just barely. He's moving on to the next round. Here's group 3. First up is the 2017 Ford GT, and we've got the McLaren F1. Here in the middle we've got the 98 Honda Prelude, and we've got 2 gassers on the end. First is the 64 Nova wagon gasser, and then the Big Air Bel Air. We've got a mix in this group. 2 super sports cars over here on the left, Honda Prelude in the middle, and 2 gassers on the right. Ought to be a fun race. This McLaren F1 sure went out on that one against some tough competition. This is a really nice looking car. Great detail. Alright, we'll see how he does in the semifinals. Here's group number 4. First up is the 1970 Chevy Camaro RS. Then we've got Alpha Pursuit. Here in the middle is Moto Wing. Then we've got Muscle and Blown. And finally Sandburner. They're lined up and ready to race. This red car, the Muscle and Blown, is one of my favorite fantasy cars, but this new red paint job is by far the best we've seen. I'm rooting for him, but I think this rescue car is going to be pretty quick. See how it goes. Alpha Pursuit is really fast. He's got really nice wheels on him, but barely beat out the Muscle and Blown. That was my favorite for that run. Alpha Pursuit's moving on to the next round. Here's group number 5. First we have the Chevy Silverado Off-Road, then the 89 Mazda Savannah RX-7 FC35. Here in the middle is the 99 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. Then 2 trucks on the end, Range Rover Classic and the custom Ford Bronco. We've got the almost all truck group lined up and ready to race. There's some nice wheels on some of these trucks, so they could be pretty quick, but this yellow truck over on the left is slightly too wide, so he's gonna get a lot of resistance. Let's see how it goes. The Ford F-150 SVT Lightning took that race, beating out the other trucks. We'll see how he does in the semifinals. We've raced the first 30 cars from Case Q. Here's the cars that didn't make it through the first race. And here are our semifinalists. We've got the Lamborghini Countach, and that's the treasure hunt for Case Q. We got the Acura, and then we've got a McLaren F1. Then we've got Alpha Pursuit, and finally, Ford F-150 Lightning. Here's our next group. First up is the custom small block. We have a minifig riding that guy. Next up is Jaden's pick to win this case, and it's the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Then we've got the LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT RR version 2. Finally, a couple of trucks. We've got the 87 Dodge Mod, and then the 2019 Ford Ranger Raptor. We'll line them up. We're lined up and ready to race. One of the trucks is too wide, so he's not going to go very fast. But we've got a couple of fast cars here in the middle. Then we've got Custom Block with the minifig here. Custom Block's wheels are pretty nice. He might just win this one. I didn't expect the Ford Raptor to win out. We had some fast cars in that group, so I thought one of those would win even the mini block. But the truck won out, so he's moving on to the next round. Here's our next group. First up is Mercedes-Benz Unimog 1300, then Cosmic Coupe. Then we've got the Indy 500 Oval, then Bot Wheels and 94 Audi Avant RS2. They're lined up and ready to race. We've got that Audi over on the far right. I think that's one to watch. Cosmic Coupe is usually pretty quick too, over here in lane number 4. All right, let's see how it goes. Well, I thought Audi Avant would be pretty quick, and he sure is, so he's moving on to the next round. Here's our next group. First up is the Aston Martin V12 Speedster, then Draftnator. In the middle, we've got Custom 70 Honda N600, then we've got Batmobile from the new Batman movie, and the last one is the 67 Chevelle SS 396. They're lined up and ready to race. This is a pretty nice group, but I have to admit I'm rooting for the Batmobile. Let's see how it goes. The Aston Martin V12 Speedster took that race. Pretty good race. This guy looks pretty fast. Here's our next group. We've got the 2020 Toyota GR Supra, then the Pagani Hyra. Here in the middle is the Dodge Challenger drift car, and that happens to be my pick to win this case. Then we've got the Batman Batmobile, and our last one is the Hot Bird. We'll line them up. This looks like a really nice group. Rooting for the Toyota Supra, but my pick is the blue car in the middle. Let's see how they do. The Pagani Hyra took that race. Yeah, this one looks to be pretty quick. He's moving on to the next round. Here's our last group, and we've only got 4 cars in this group. First up is the Bone Shaker. Then we've got the Shelby Cobra 427 SC. Then we have the Crescendo. And finally, the Diora 3. We've got our last group of Case Q lined up. So this is the glass group of 2021, at least case-wise. And the Crescendo, the yellow car, has great wheels, so I'll be surprised if that one doesn't win. Let's see how they do. This Deodor 3 has really nice wheels also, like the Crescendo. It was a close race and he inched him out, so he's moving on to the semifinals. We've raced all the cars from Case Q and all the cars from 2021. This was our last case of the year. We're hoping to be able to get cases A and B pretty soon from 2022. We'll see. It's hard to get them right now. But here's a view of all the cars that lost out. And here are our semifinalists. Some great cars here, including that Lamborghini, which is the regular treasure hunt. So we're going to race all these guys, find out which one's fastest, and that'll be the winner of the case. Then the winner of the case will take on our current champ of 2021. This is the Buick Regal. They're lined up for the first semifinal race of Case Q. We've got that Lamborghini over on the right, that regular treasure hunt. Looked to be pretty quick in our race. We'll see which one here can win two quickest and move on to the finals. A fantasy car took the first race. This is Alpha Pursuit, a rescue vehicle. He looks to be pretty fast. We're lined up for race number 2. So far, Alpha Pursuit, the rescue car, and lane number 3 is taking a race. First to win 2 moves on to the finals. Alpha Pursuit is getting faster. Won the first race by about a car length and the second one by about 3. He's moved on to the finals. Group 2 is lined up for the semifinal race. We've got a truck over here on the right, an SUV, and some really fast sports cars, and a fantasy car. See which one takes 2 first. The Pagani Huayra took the first race. We'll see if he can keep it up and win another one. They're lined up for race number 2 in the semifinals. So far, the Pagani Huayra over in lane number 3 in the middle is taking a race. takes one more. He's moving on to the finals. Well, the Pagani Huayra is clearly the fastest of Group 2 in the semifinals. Won both races pretty easily, so he's moved on to the finals. Here's our semifinalists that weren't fast enough to move on. We've got Alpha Pursuit and the Pagani Huayra. Both extremely fast. It'll be fun to see which one's quickest of these two. And then the one that wins the case will have a chance to dethrone the current champ, the Buick Regal. We're lined up for the finals race of Case Q. We have Alpha Pursuit on the right and the Pagani Huayra on the left. First to win 3 is the champ of Case Q. Alpha Pursuit took the first race. Yeah, this is a really fast fantasy car. It's got nice weight to him. Just feels like he's fast on the track and got great wheels. We'll see if he can keep it up and become our champ of Case Q. We're lined up for race number 2 in the finals. So far, the Alpha Pursuit on the left has taken a race. First to 3 moves on. Alpha Pursuit took another race, had a pretty decent lead. If he wins one more, he's the champ of the race. We're lined up for race number 3 of the finals of Case Q. So far, Alpha Pursuit is extremely fast and ahead 2-0. Wins one more, he's moving on, taking on our current champ. Alpha Pursuit was going so fast he came off the track on the last race and still won. So this is clearly the fastest car of Case Q. So this is our Case Q champ, the last champ of 2021. So now he's going to take on our current champion of the entire year, which is the Buick Regal. Here's the weigh-in for our championship race. We have the Challenger Alpha Pursuit at 34 grams. And our current champ weighs in at 39 grams. We'll line them up. We're lined up to find out which car is the fastest of 2021. We've got our current champ on the left, the Buick Regal, and we have this fantasy car, the Challenger, on the right, Alpha Pursuit. First to win 3 is the champ. Our champ is really fast. He beat out the Challenger on the first race. We'll see if he can keep it up. I've switched up the lanes. We have our champ in lane number 3 now and our Challenger in lane number 4. So far our champ has taken a race. First to 3 is the champ. The 1971 Buick Regal GNX, showing why he's sitting on top of the trophy, taking the first 2 races. They're lined up for race number 3, and this could be our last race. If our champ wins this one, he remains our champ and the overall winner of 2021. Alpha Pursuit liked lane number 1 and won a race. We'll line them up for another one. We're lined up for race number 4. So far the champ has taken 2 races, the Challenger has taken 1. First 1 to 3 is the champ. The Pagani Hyra made it to the finals race of Case Q, but just didn't have enough to win. So Alpha Pursuit was the winner of Case Q, took on our current champ. Our current champ beat him out 3-1. So our Buick Regal GNX still sits on top of the trophy. This guy's been up here for about 3 cases now. Alright, stay tuned for the next race. We've raced the cases of 2021 and we've had a bunch of cars that were champions. So all the cars in front of you at one point are on top of the championship trophy. All really fast cars, but ended up getting beat out. And here's our current champion. So what we're going to do next is we're going to race all these cars. So stay tuned for the next race. We're going to see if the GNX is really the champion of them all. Thanks for watching.